Hello. We are back once again. Hope everyone's doing okay. All right, once more on the path to becoming a furry artist. It is time to continue our Palworld art. I have not even looked at this drawing since the last stream. So yeah, no, I do see a couple of things I want to modify a little bit before we get started on it. And hey there, Mickey, thank you for the stretch into Hydra. I forgot to get myself a drink. Sadly enough, I cannot put up a poll for it because I've kind of run out of flavors. I need to go to the supermarket and get myself some more flavors for my drinks. So I'm just gonna go grab some water real quick then. And well, hey there, Pixel. Now there's someone I don't see too often in my streams. How you doing? Oh, big stretch. Whew. But yeah, considering I have been given a hydrate redeem and I forgot to get myself my drink, I'll need to be right back real quick and get some water. So for you to be happy to see me, I need to appear less often. Gotcha. That's what? That's not what you should have taken from that, Maggie. I'm always happy to see you. I'm alright, hope you're well. I'm quite well, yes. Quite busy as well, considering I'm juggling 3 commissions and I finally put in the order for my print. Automod. That's not something you should have caught. God damn it. But yeah, I'm pretty busy working on 3 commissions. Today I finally went to the print shop to put in my print orders for my next convention, which is not the coming weekend, but the weekend after that. Being such a bad boy. Whatever makes you feel confident about yourself there, Mickey. More like a naughty boy. Go get your water, Goober. Right, yes. I will be right back real quick to get myself that water. Alrighty. Water acquired. Alright then. But yeah, as I was saying, I am a pretty busy bee. Finally got in the 2 rough sketches for the next 2 commissions and got them approved. One of them has been paid. The other one, I need to send over the payment request to VGen still, but I'm gonna do that after stream. Well, yeah, it's he's busy. He's busy. And even outside of that, I really want to lean hard into more Palworld art. Like, I want to try and see if I can make some more of those double-sided acrylic standees that I've brought to conventions recently. They're apparently really good sellers. People really like them. So why not try to lean into it some more? I'm gonna try and make some for Palworld and see if I can make some for Arknights as well. But considering that after this convention, the next convention is a Belgian one, and I know that there isn't a very big Arknights audience in Belgium, I'm gonna see how well Palworld does on that one. Arknights, I'm definitely going to focus on more the next time I go in the direction of Dokumi. Because Germany, oh, there's so many Arknights fans there. People really like you? Oh man, I'm not sure if they like me, but at the very least, my art is appreciated. So I'll take that. My Xuzie charm broke last week. Oh no! Well, you know what? I guess that means that I need to put some Xuzie art on my to-do list, maybe for. I'm not sure. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna do more charms or keychains because I don't know what I want to do with those exactly. I'm definitely gonna do more stickers and more acrylic standees. And of course, more prints as always. But yeah, maybe I should do some Xuzie art as well. To be honest, there's so many characters that I now want to do. Considering that I want to do Palworld, I want to do Arknights, both Enfield and OG. Let's think here. So I really wish I could go more into Monster Hunter and SMT Persona, but it doesn't seem as popular. Keep in mind that when it comes to Persona, I'm not that big on the human characters. I like making art of the demons / personas, and that seems to be a lot more niche. But yeah, when it comes to like charms and keychains, I do want to make some again, but I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with them. Because the previous ones, the chibi keychains, I don't know. They never felt that fun for me to make. They're not really my style. So I should try and tackle it differently. But with some of the ideas that I have for stickers, they would be too elaborate to turn into a keychain. It would become either too small or too... Well, no, it would become too large and too unwieldy, or if I were to downscale it, it would get too cluttered and small for the amount of detail I would want to put into it. But, yeah, Xuzie is definitely one of the characters that I want to do some art of as well. If I start listing all of the Arknights characters I want to do art of, we'll be here until next week. I always love charms and keychains. Yeah, I know. I really want to make some as well, because I know that there's people who really love them. But again, I guess it's also because at my last few conventions, my keychains were just not selling that good at all. Like, the first time I brought my keychains, they were selling like hotcakes, but nowadays, not that much anymore. I don't know, it seems like people are not that interested in them anymore. Then again, I am looking into setting up a print-on-demand service that partners with Vograce, who are the ones that make my keychains. And it could be that I might make designs that I don't bring to conventions, but I will make available for order through that. First, I'm not the biggest fan of stickers at all. Oh, that's very fair. And again, like I said, I do want to make keychains, but I really just don't know what I want to do with them. That's an idea. Oh yeah, no, it's absolutely something I'm going to go forward with. Just to ease off on... You have to keep in mind, when I go to conventions, I have an insane amount of inventory I need to drag with me. And while it's cool to really have that much on offer, I don't think I should keep on doing that. I think I need to scale back on how much I'm bringing to conventions. Like, only bring some of the newer stuff from the stuff that I'm really excited about, that I really want to sell to people. But then leave everything else available on my web shop. Right. Lunaris! I'm also thinking, I got a few requests about this back at Dokumi, and I wasn't really able to give an answer to it at the time, but I am starting to consider if I want to start making commissions available for physical merch. Whereas in, you could order like some kind of merch, custom designs. Like, Vograce has been making a lot of quality of life changes for people who want to order there. And I feel like with some of the changes they've made, I definitely would be able to do things like that. Naturally, those are going to end up quite a bit more expensive than a lot of my illustration commissions, because you have to include shipping, the production costs, and all that stuff. Becoming like an all-in-one merch partner of sorts. Not necessarily an all-in-one merch partner, but more so if I, for example, I create these double-sided acrylic standees that people really love. But say you're a VTuber, for example, that wants one of those for yourself. Like, keep in mind, it's just for a single item. Then I can make that and get that produced for you and then ship it your way. Now, it's of course different if you're like, oh, I want to start selling standees of my design. Now that's different. Then I will give you the digital files for it, and of course charge you a commercial fee, but then you'd have to be the one ordering them, because unless you're like, oh, can you order like this many of them for me and then send them my way, I can see if that's a possibility, but I need to look into it more detailed. Wonder how I'm supposed to envision. Yeah, no, it's more so for like, oh, you create standees. I want one type of stand. Say, for example, you are a big fan of, well, in your case, you're a big fan of Exusier, and you want to have like a nice little acrylic standee of Exusier, but you haven't found one that you like. Then one of the commissions could be that you order one from me, and either I give you the digital files and you order them from Vograce or another producer yourself, or you pay a little bit extra, and I place the order, get it delivered to me, quality check it for you, and then send it over to you. Figured the cost of making just one was too high for that to be feasible. It used to be. It used to be, because a lot of these merch producers work with a minimum order quantity. However, Vogue Race has been gradually reducing the minimum order quantity for most of its products to 1. Some exceptions to that are things like stickers, for example. Yeah, you cannot order a single sticker unless it's maybe a massive one, but even then. But like, I've got all the acrylic standees and like, I think even the keychains, I'm pretty sure minimum order quantity has become 1. Which makes it feasible for me to do things like that on command. Not to mention, there are other things as well that I have produced outside of Vogue Race. Like, my print shop is not Vogue Race. That is a local print shop that I go to. My engravings that I make, like the slate stone engravings or any potential other engravings you'd like, those I also order at a local shop here. So those are always possible. And the cost of making just one, like, I'm just going to calculate those costs into my final price. That's it. I'm not even gonna like calculate a profit on that so much. Like, in general, I believe it would be, I would probably charge less for the physical item as opposed to what I would charge at most of my conventions, because I see this more as like an additional service that I provide. Like, what would be the additional that I charge on top of that? The time that it would take me in order to get that produced, like any driving back and forth for it, as well as any costs I need to put into it. Not really merged, but I've recently been involved in creating custom CDs and cases. So I learned some things about physical item. Oh, all right. I mean, yeah, no, it's a balancing game of cost versus profits. I think that's always something that I need to look into. But I'm definitely considering doing that. Also, hey, Yuna! What's this? Looks cool. This is some Palworld art. Specifically, this is some art of my favorite pal, Lunaris. I've mentioned it before. Actually, you've seen some of those sketches of mine already, Yuna. I posted them in your server as well. Yeah, I'm definitely leaning hard into the Palworld art. With the way Palworld is taking off in popularity, and with the fact that I absolutely despise anything Nintendo, I wasn't really around the last 6 days. You responded to those sketches, though, that I posted, so... But yeah, don't worry. Speaking of, you had a convention this weekend, didn't you? Or am I misremembering that? Well, then my brain was fried again. No worries. That's perfectly fine. Yes, convention. How did it go? Did you... Wait, starting Friday. Wait. Did you have a convention this weekend? Or are you gonna have... Oh, okay, it's starting this weekend. Okay, okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure if you had already gone to it yet. Okay, well, in that case, good luck at your convention, Yuna. And I hope you sell out entirely. I'll be going to the convention the weekend after that, so... I wish us both good luck then. Thanks. I hope people will participate in Stamp Rally. Whatever. Oh, I hope so too. Oh, the Stamp Rally I did at Dokumi was such a disappointment, and it's such a shame. Like, for those of you that don't know it, okay, don't jinx it. Yuna, I have to ask one thing. You and the other artists that worked on it, do you guys have the same target audience? Is your art interesting to the same people? Because that is the mistake that we made. We did Japanese mythology. Okay, no. Not the theme of your stamp rally. I'm talking about the lineup of every single artist. And my art is often Japan inspired. The other guys too. Okay, excellent, good. That is what you should have. Yes. Yeah, we had. Yeah, we have Japanese stuff. Okay, excellent. Then you guys will be fine. I think you're gonna be fine because when it came to our stamp rally. So for those of you that don't know, our stamp rally had just as a small reward a small little sticker sheet with 4 of our own characters drawn in pink bunny suits, one by each of the artists. And we noticed a big trend. Most people stopped by my booth first because with how people were entering the hallway, my booth was the first one they would come across out of the 4 of us. But all your art's not pink, I guess. No. But here's the thing: 3 of us. Oh, hold on. Let me get through the let me get through the story. I'll get to it. So no, it's not that all my art was pink. No, most people stop at my booth first. They'll look at things, they'll buy things, and I'll explain the stamp rally to them. Almost every single person I explained the stamp rally to, and I showed the reward with that every time. Almost every single person was interested and took a stamp with them. So perfect. I was giving out a lot of stamps. Then they would head over to the second artist, which is someone that has stopped by the stream already. It would be Pointless Moo. Some of you may already know her, others might not. She's an awesome artist as well. You should check her out. She definitely likes drawing big badoingadoinks. Wait, oh wait, you're supposed to show what's in it? Not necessarily. That's what we did. We showed what was the reward. I thought we make it a surprise. No. That is dependent on what that's dependent on what every single person does. I will say, sometimes showing the reward, unless you're already well-known, well-established as artists, showing the reward can be an extra incentive. If you're already a well-known artist, then you could get away with making it a surprise. But as long as you're still building up your reputation, I feel like showing the reward can be a better plan. But that's something that you guys should decide. Anyways, I would convince almost everyone to pick up the stamp rally. Pointless Moo reported to me that a lot of people, so many people, stopped by her and would get a stamp, and she would always see that they already got a stamp from me. So almost every single person went from my booth to hers and continued the stamp rally. So far, so well. The problem came when they get to the next artists. Now, the other 2 artists had their booths right next to each other, which, I mean, that's perfectly fine. Nothing wrong with that. But it's when they saw the art lineup of one of the artists that most people immediately dropped out. And here's the reason for that. What is my art? I draw cute and sexy anime girls. I don't think there's a debate about that. That's what I draw. Pointless Moo draws cute and sexy anime girls. Third artist that was joining us, which was Vanilla Cream Art, draws cute and sexy anime girls. The 4th one, last one was Yaoi? No, it was worse. It was not Yaoi. Last artist had as their dominant art style not safe for work art of dad bod male characters. It was good art, but a complete tonal shift of what? These typical, like, dad body, like these very full-bodied, like, heavy-set male characters. Hold on, let me see. Let me see if I can find, like, a good reference that doesn't get me banned. When I'm talking about dad bod art, Let's see. What's a good example that I can show on stream without getting worried? Ah, here we go. I think, yeah, this one is a good example. Let me throw it up real quick here. This is, for those of you that don't know what I mean with dad bod, this is what I mean. These like very chunky male characters. Oh, I know this artist. I don't think this is from her specifically, but this is the type of characters. My friend Mings loves them. Yeah. So that's the thing. That is what one of the artists in our stamp rally was making. Again, it's really good art. Her drawings were very good. But the problem is that most of the target audience that would engage with the stamp rally, with me or Moo, we're looking for cute and sexy anime girls. Because it doesn't make sense for the guys buying anime girl. Exactly. Yes. People looked at her art and just saw nothing of interest. They did not care in the slightest. And that's what kind of caused our stamp rally to flop. People wouldn't finish it out because they just did not see something they liked in one of the artists. Yeah, it's a real shame. It's a real damn shame. Like, we ended up with so many leftover sticker sheets because of that. Yeah, it makes sense looking at it in retrospect. Yeah, it does. They do have to like the stuff they buy. Yes, exactly. So yeah, that is something I've absolutely learned from that experience, is if you're doing a stamp rally, make sure you have the same target audience. Because otherwise, you're gonna flop. Good point, thank you. No, I'm just sharing my own experiences. I will be doing another stamp rally again at the next convention I have in Belgium, but that one will be with two artists that I do know, Zarian Studios and Cold Trojan Art. And those two absolutely are both making cute and sexy anime girls. So yeah, definitely a much better lineup. Don't worry about Part, Yuna. Also, hater Part, how's your day going? Anyways, gotta go. Alright, then, Yuna, thank you so much for stopping by. And hater Part, how's your day going? Don't weird out people in the chat, Part. Shame on you. How you doing? Bro, they're VIP. Not they shouldn't be weirded out if they do skill issue. Whoa, wait, are you jealous? Are you jealous of Yuna having the VIP badge, Part? Well, here's the thing, Part. I know Yuna in real life at this point, so not to mention, she even put up a bet. She even put up a bet with me. Whereas, we had a arm wrestling match, and the loser would give the winner a free commission. And, I have to admit, I kind of feel sorry because Yuna was so confident. Because, mind you, Yuna is not. It's not like a weak, meek little thing. No, she's got some muscle to her. She works out. I, however, am a guy that was blessed with very good genetics when it comes to strength. And I really feel like I had an unfair advantage over her because of that. Like, I always feel bad whenever someone compares strength with me, and they're like, yeah, I work out and I train all this stuff, and then there's just me who does none of that. You look like a Viking? Yes. Yeah, I do. I do indeed look like a Viking. People have told me that many a times. And I honestly agree. Like, I have a lot of strength, despite the fact that I do nothing when it comes to like working out or like strength exercise or anything. No, it's all raw genetics with me. If I were to work out, I'm gonna be honest, give me a good workout routine, I could probably do some insane deadlifts. Like, I would be able to get to strongman levels of strength. I'm not gonna say quite Eddie Hall, but if I were to put in the effort, it would not be unfeasible for me to start competing in strength. One of the lot go to the gym nearly every day to get strength. Mind you, I do not look like very athletic at all. Like, what I showed earlier, the dad bod art, that's me. I have a dad bod. I'm not even a dad yet, god dang it. But even at my day job, my colleagues are always just shocked with how much I can lift up with how little effort. I have to quit gym and I have to get a dad stomach now. That's not gonna help. That's not gonna help. Do not do that. I'm trying to get rid of my gut, okay? I am trying to lose weight in that front. I'm gonna be honest. I've been doing very well in the losing fat department. I'm not losing weight though. Like, almost all the fat I lose, I basically gain it back as muscle mass. I went from 110 kilograms to 86 in 5 months. Stood still until then. I don't... Honestly, yeah, no, my weight has been just hanging around the same number for months, maybe even years now. But I am visibly losing fat, at least. Like, I think my weight is like... I'm always hanging around 100 kilograms somewhere. Sometimes I'm in like the high 90s, sometimes I'm in the low 100s. I mean, visibility is more important to me. I mean, I personally do not care for weight at all. Like, if I look better than I did the day before, that's a win for me. Weight is just a number. Plus, I'll always be someone that weighs on the heavier side. Not only do I have a dad bod, I also have very wide and heavy bones. Yes, I'm pulling out the carton excuse. I'm big. I'm not fat. I'm big bone. No, I definitely do have a bit of excess weight. I'm not gonna deny that. But fun fact, I am also big boned. How dare you turn that into a Cinder thing? Also, Deathlock. Nice rating. Thank you for the rate there, Deathlock. Welcome in there. Jiggle rate. God dang it. How's your day going, Deathlock? Yes, you have no mods. I have no mods that are currently present. No. Not the bad. Stream for close to 9 hours. I'll be right back going to grab my dinner from downstairs. Damn! Someone was locking in hard. Also, don't worry, Part. I think most people that are currently in my stream know who Deathlock is. After all, he is rather infamous around these parts. I don't know, he was a streamer. I mean, he streams. We'll call it that. Deathlock streams. Not sure if we should call him a streamer, but he streams. No offense, by the way, Deathlock. It's just, I see you live so very few times. Oh, the jiggle. Yeah, Deathlock is absolutely a man of culture. Sometimes a bit too much so. It is scary to think about the fact that Deathlock is almost at the point where I promised I would give him VIP. I am very curious to see how long he'll hold on to that before he loses it. So I've recently been tempted again. So far it hasn't succeeded yet, but I've been getting more and more tempted to once more try playing a certain game. For some reason, Dead by Daylight has made its way back into my YouTube algorithm. Now, I used to play some Dead by Daylight, not much. I think I have like 30 hours into the game, that's it. But I was playing a lot of Killer back then. In the short time that I played it. Like, I think I played it for like a month and a half, maybe? I think that might have been during COVID, actually, now that I think about it. Possible. Either during COVID or either shortly before or after it. But I was actually enjoying Dead by Daylight a bit. I'm a killer main in it, naturally. I do not enjoy the experience of playing Survivor in it. And I stopped playing because I just kind of lost interest for the time. And lately I've been getting interested into trying it again. But the more I see about it, the more I'm like, maybe not. From what I've seen, it looks like Dead by Daylight's community has gotten worse and more toxic than League of Legends, which is one hell of an accomplishment. Not to mention that they apparently also completely overhauled my favorite killer, Mike Myers. Also, he's no longer available for purchase. Thank goodness I did get him while I was playing. So if I ever go back to Dead by Daylight, at least I still have Myers. But yeah, I hear so many people just talking about how horrible the Dead by Daylight community has become. Mind you, it already was pretty bad. I remember one game where I got confronted with what is commonly known as a bully squad of survivors. A squad of survivors that was basically fully intent on just wasting my time, not even pushing the objective, just bothering me, wasting my time. I don't remember all the specific things. I think one of the perks they had is a perk called Head On, which basically they jump in a locker and then jump out and stun you if you're in front of them. And of course they had things like Dead Hard, which means they become immune to a hit for a short time after they activate it. They were all carrying flashlights or toolkits to destroy my hooks. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I did not feel bothered by that at all. Not even in the slightest. I saw what they were doing is like, I instead started to have fun trying to figure out how to deal with that, and just like, okay, what's the mind games I can do with this? And eventually I actually started getting a few tricks down. I did end up losing that game. I'm pretty sure I managed to kill one of the survivors at least, so it was a one kill. But I did learn quite a few things from that bully squad. So that's kind of what leaves me like hesitant or unsure about it now. Because on one side, I wouldn't mind going back to Dead by Daylight at some point. Continue as a killer main. One of the big complaints I hear a lot of people talk about is the verbal abuse. And yeah, that's never something that's bothered me. I tune out anything that people say to me unless there's someone I genuinely care about. Like a random stranger, really, I do not care what you think about me, what you say to me. Like anyone that has the KY, that throws a KY as a quote-unquote insult at me, I just shrug it off. I'm like, alright, dude, sure. So yeah, maybe I should go back. I feel like I would be pretty immune to that issue. I feel like I'm one of those killers that just does not care. I also don't really care for a lot of the unspoken rules. Dead by Daylight is one of those games where there's a lot of unspoken rules of game etiquette. Now, there's a couple of things that make sense to me, and I'll follow those as well. But there's others like, you can't hook a survivor twice in a row. Don't tunnel. It's like, tunneling is a legitimate strategy. Plus, I'm sorry, but survivors can tunnel a generator. Why shouldn't you tunnel a survivor as killer? Sometimes tunneling is necessary in that game. Now, should you tunnel all the time? Hell no. Heck, most of the time, survivors should hope they get you to tunnel them. Because if you are tunneling a survivor as killer, guess what? There's 3 other survivors running around completing the objective. You're an idiot then. So I really do not understand. Oh, no, never mind. I take that back. I understand fully why survivors are complaining about tunneling. It's because they want to be the main character, of course. Welcome back, Deathlock. This shit doesn't feel right. That feels better.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. They don't wanna see me care. Anytime I make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared I walk a straight path. Not many can say that. I like to play fast, cross me and there's payback. You better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that. I've been doing fine, I'm not wasting any more time. I live for the fight and the climb, and I think that the pain that's deep inside is what defines. So I won't give up, I'm gonna make it to the top. I don't care what's in my way, I swear I'm never gonna stop. I could fall flat on my face and I swear I will get back up, cause I don't deserve a thing and the road ahead is tough. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless.
or I might just break all the way heartache, 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 all the way heartache.
Say it louder, say it louder. Feel the moment, feel the power. Bring the animal back to life. Bring the energy one more time. If you feel like letting go, you can take control. You can turn this all to something beautiful where you feel life gets you down, 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 gets you down, down, down. Say it louder, say it louder. Feel the moment, feel the power. Bring the animal back to life. Bring the energy one more time.
Goats are going absolutely nuts outside again. Keeping an eye on my microphone to see if it actually picks it up or something. So if you hear some weird goat screaming sound in the background, ignore it. I apologize for that.
Say it louder, say it louder. You're the question, you're the answer. Bring the animal back to life. Bring the energy one more time. If you feel like letting go, you can take control. You can turn this all to something beautiful where you feel life gets you down, 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 gets you down, down, down. Say it louder, say it louder. Feel the moment, feel the power. Bring the animal back to life. Bring the energy one more time. Bring the
Hey there, Hickory. Thank you for the hydrate and the stretch. Oh. Oh. Whew. Lunaris seems to be coming along nicely. Yes, it is. I am getting it done a lot sooner than I expected. I expected the liner to take much longer than this, but I guess I'm getting faster yet again. I've unlocked a new tier of speed. Then again, I feel like I always increase my pace after after participating in art fight. Definitely helps. Gotta love the improvements. 1 minute, 1 minute ads. Ouch. You got abducted yet again. And yeah, speaking of art fight, do you know how many attacks you ended up doing? What was it? Like 8 or 7? Let me go check. I ended up doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, 7 attacks. That's what I managed this year, which is middle of the road compared to all my art fights. When I started doing art fight in 2024, I managed to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attacks. And last year's art fight, I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 attacks. So yeah, still maintaining an average. Dang, well done. Hope I can do nearly that much when it comes around next year. At least I got some characters up now, but I believe Sight is still in read-only mode until November. It's possible, yeah. They do tend to keep it in read-only for quite a while. I mean, art fight itself, there's not much going on outside of the actual art fight happening. I will say, with August already being over halfway done, I'm actually gonna quickly double check, but I am looking forward to a monthly challenge that I've always tried. Well, a month-long challenge that I've always tried to do every year for a bit now. And that is, let me see, Sexy Timber. However, I am curious if we will still have Sexy Timber this year. Yes. Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on. Oh, I need to check this. I missed it. So apparently, the person who organized Sexy Timber, XXZula, is she already posted the list for the prompts. So let's have a look. Okay, I'm curious now. Let's see. What are the prompts? So as always, Sexy Timber is a not safe for work focused art challenge. And as opposed to like Drawtober, instead of having a daily prompt, it's one prompt every 3 days, which feels a lot better paced. Oh, okay, oh, wow, okay, we got some interesting ones. We have a couple of interesting fun tags and a couple of explicit prompts. Ooh, okay. Let's see. So we have stretch, we have glasses, K-pop, fairy, alien, a word that if I say it on stream might get me bonked, armpit, candle, another word that might get me bonked, and ragdoll. Huh. Okay, there's some interesting prompts there. If you're curious about the 2 prompts that I did not name out of fear of getting bonked, go look it up yourself then. Go look it up yourself then. It's on Blue Sky, Sexy Timber 2026. If you want to know what the other 2 tags are that I didn't mention, go look them up there, or wait until I make the inevitable drawing for them. Huh. I'm gonna have to start thinking about these. What would I do for the K-pop one? I am not at home in like K-pop at all. Mind you, last September I didn't manage to do every single prompt. I think I missed out on one. Let me actually go see. The first time I did September in 2024, I did every single prompt. Not a problem. I think last year I didn't manage to do every single one though. Let me see. Did the first? Yes. Did the second? Third? The third one actually turned into a print of mine that I really enjoy, that really sells well. I did number 4, number 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I only did not do number 10, which was the prompt cabin. So these prompts, were you planning to do all off stream, or are you thinking of doing like you did for Art Fight, where it's kind of borderline for the non-bug prompts? Probably not. I'll probably be keeping these prompts off stream, if only for the fact that I basically have only 3 days for every prompt, so I wouldn't even be able to do every single one on stream. No, I'll probably keep my streams for some other art that I want to make as prints. There's gonna be quite a few. Quite a bit of work I'll have to do. Oh boy, what's that backlog look like? Well, I didn't mention it at the start of the stream, but so currently I have 3 commissions in the works. One that is almost done. I just need to do the shading on that one, which shouldn't take too long, and then any final post-processing. One where, and then I have 2 commissions where the rough sketches have been accepted. One has been paid already. The other one I still need to send the payment request through VGen. But then I'll have those 2 commissions to crank out as well. Naturally, I have a convention coming up. But then, for the convention after that, I want to do more Palworld art, both illustrations as well as more acrylic standees. I want to... I don't know if I'm going to do that for... I don't know if I'm going to do that already, but I do want to do more Arknights as well. Maybe I'll do a few Arknights ones. And then I'll probably need to do a collaboration art piece that I was going to do with 2 other artists for a stamp rally. So, yeah, big backlog. Very big backlog. Oh yeah, that is huge. Congrats on those commissions though, and Stamp Rally. Wasn't that the one where Amiko was in the corner, or is this a different one? No, this will be a different one. The one where I made the Amiko in her bunny suit, in her pink bunny suit. That one was for Dokumi. That's long gone. Which was, by the way, a failed Stamp Rally. I explained it earlier in stream, but TLDR, we were 4 artists working together on the Stamp Rally, and I was able to hand out a lot of stamps, as was one of the other artists, but most people dropped out at the 3rd artist because they had a completely different target audience. i.e., 3 of us made cute and sexy anime girls, 1 artist made dad bods. Which, naturally, most of the time does not have an overlap in audience. So most people that were taking part in Stamp Rally looked at that art and was like, yeah, no, there's nothing there that we like. So yeah, lesson learned. Always make sure that if you do a stamp rally, that you and the other artist have the same target audience. It was the first ever stamp rally I did, so it was a learning experience for me. So funny though, yeah, it wasn't that funny in the moment itself. It was actually pretty disappointing. We had put so much work into the stamp rally, and we're like, God damn it, it's just flopping entirely. But yeah, like I said, a good learning experience. Oh, right! I did get some other good news today. So normally the convention that I have next weekend, as well as my convention at the end of October, those 2 were going to be my last conventions of the year. However, there was another convention in the Netherlands that I was checking in on, a convention in December. I did not hear back from them, so I was thinking like, probably won't be attending that one. Guess what? They got back to me today. Or well, they got back to me yesterday and I saw the mail today. So who knows? Maybe I will have another convention. It's only a 1-day convention and it's pretty dirt cheap. It's like 15 or 25 euros for a table, which is 10 times cheaper than most other places. And considering it's 1 day, I don't even need to look at lodging costs. So I can literally sell 2 prints and I will have earned my table back. Cool, even for a small con? Yeah, no, I don't mind small cons. Like, small cons can be fun and they'll have a very low buy-in. So I don't need to worry that much about profit margins. I can take it a lot easier and just go very stress-free into these. I've been to a 1-day con as well last year, after having not been to a convention in forever. So yeah, definitely can be a lot of fun for the short time period. Yeah, I mean, for a visitor, most visitors I feel only go to a convention for 1 day, unless it's a massive one that has so much to do. Like, for example, Dokumi. If you go a single day to Dokumi, you will not be able to see everything at all. But these small conventions, like even just 1 day for an artist, they're just nice and chill, and they're also a lot less exhausting. I think the biggest issue I feel you have with small conventions is it is a very full day. Most conventions that take like 2 days or more, you'll have like, okay, you go set up one day, which can be pretty tiring, and then you're good. You don't have to break down until the next day. A 1 day convention, you know that you have to get up early and be there early so you can set up everything. Be there for like, depending on the convention, like 6 to 8 hours. And after that, you tear everything down immediately again. Yeah, I'd imagine that'd be a little rough. It is a pretty tiring day, but again, the fact that it doesn't last for like insanely long, I find that to be a benefit more often. Knew I was forgetting something. Go. Sonic costs are definitely a nice perk, less intimidating. Oh yeah, like the small 1 day conventions are amazing for artists that are just starting out. Because it is a lot less of an investment to make. Jay. How's your day going? Pretty good. How about you? I'm doing quite well. Quite busy. Mr. Melody showed up. Hello, Mr. Pixel. I was just thinking you needed more art. Were you? Were you actually thinking that, Jay? Good house, Alpha. Careful. Careful there, Pixel. I keep on pushing Jay to do more art of my OCs. Poor guy's gonna end up traumatized at this rate. Yeah, it was actually. Been planning who I was gonna use for this pose I made, and now I think it's best for an angel to bless it. Oh, don't worry, can I an angel? Oh yes, a blue one. You know, there's no reason to. Yeah, that sounds unnecessary. Like, not required. Sorry, Pixel. You have been put up as the sacrificial lamb to the art today. Resistance is futile. Please simply accept and submit. Sometimes even the holy have a devilish side that just needs a push to come out. I was looking at, what did I miss? Don't worry, just the usual. Oh. Gotta love the bullying with art. It is definitely one of the greatest benefits of being an artist. Why aren't you sleeping, Dev? Dev never sleeps. Jay here knows that I, too, am capable of the creation of artworks. The fact does not seem to bother him, however. No, of course not! Pixel, please! What do you expect? Like, I am constantly taunting Jay. I do not care for that. However, it seems that Jay is a bit more apprehensive about what I can do. Like, that definitely seems to be a running theme. Like, he always seems a bit more cautious when I start pulling out threats. I don't know why. Why would that be, Jay? I think it's because you've actively shown your capabilities before. I mean, yes, I have indeed, and I will continue to do so. Jay, however, likes poking me. I mean, poking you is fun. Just like it's fun to poke Ginga or Yuzu. You're all fun to poke. A lot of talk from you, Mr. Melody, and not a lot of action from you, Miss Pixel. I have a lot of work piled up. That is definitely an excuse, yes. That is most certainly an excuse. On my way, make the poking fun. All right. So, Jay, you enjoy the poking when people are helpless to do anything about it, huh? Sounds to me like you're scared to poke someone more capable. Also, thank you for the hydrate and the stretch, Hikari. Speaking of, I should definitely tackle Pixel at some point as well. I've done so much Ginga art, a handful of Yuzu art pieces, but I've only ever done a single sketch featuring Pixel. CJ, I was literally asking for... Oh, I always am. Like who? You, Mr. I got too much to do? I never said I had too much to do. I just said I had a lot to do. All it takes is but one spark of inspiration. Not convinced? Ask Ginga. I'll see it when it happens next year. This little brat. This little brat really needs to be put in his... Okay. Full disclosure, why haven't I done anything about you, Jay? It's because I'm still struggling drawing male characters. That's the main reason you haven't received anything yet. Don't worry. Once I get it locked in, you're done for. And as you can see in the other Lunaris sketch that has been posted on my Discord, I am practicing some male forms. Jade is him but gender bent? Yes, but it's not the same. No. Devlock, you understand me wrong. In order to put Jay in his place, I need to target his male persona. And they're gonna be on the receiving end, I can guarantee you that. AFK lurking? Alright then, Pixel. They all have that excuse? What do you mean they all have that excuse? What, in wanting to use your male form in order to get back at you? That's not the gotcha you think it is, Jay. That I can't draw a guy's excuse? Well, here's the thing. I do struggle drawing guys. I'm still doing it though. So don't worry. It's not a question of if, it's a question of when. And before the year is over... Wait a minute, hold on. Hold on a minute, wait. Let me grab that prompt list for Sexy Timber. Hold on. I gotta check real quick. Is there a good prompt I can use to target Jay? I need to have a look at that. Yes, actually. Yes, actually. I have one I could use on Jay. Oh, okay. Goal sets. Goal sets. I need to get more comfortable drawing male characters by mid-September. Because then I need to take a shot at Jay. Yeah, that one's gonna work. That one's gonna work perfectly fine. Alright, Jay. Are you happy now? I have set a deadline for when I'm going to hit you. At the very least, I'm gonna be trying to make a sketch of it. Alpha, man, I've been too busy with drawing my girls for cons and stuff. I had to push it back. Yeah, go ahead. Keep talking. Keep talking, boy. Well, we'll see. We'll see how much you're still talking once I've turned you into Aimiko's little bitch. All right, that's the flat colors done. Now, what am I gonna do in terms of a background? Hmm. 30 days, let's go. What's in 30 days? Something nice? Okay, keep your secrets. It's my birthday? Ah, all right. Got prep to get myself a gift. On one side, that's really cool. On the other side, why does that sound so sad? Hmm. Oh, all right. On that case, I don't know. Oh, it's not something sad, but the way you said it made it sound like something sad. Hmm. I'm really wondering what background to stick on here. I don't want it to be a too complicated background for sure. I want it to be something on the simpler side. Last year I got myself a chain, and the year before that I got myself a watch. Ooh, nice. Let me look up some other references. Actually, you know what? I should probably go for a darker background because she's got a lot of lights to her, and with the energy beam I'm gonna put on her, I'm gonna probably have that be our primary light source and have it be a very drastic light source. Okay. I think I've got some ideas of what I want to try for the background. Let's see. God dang ads. Alright, you have to suffer through them, Jay. And welcome back, Jay. that's clever. Wait, what's clever? What did I do? I was saying that was clever for the ground. Oh, okay. You mean for the ground. Okay, thank you.
for now. Oh, I really should've known. We were dating right till we hit a red light. Didn't see the signs. Oh, after all that time, this is it for us. You don't wanna try. Thought your love was real, but it never was. No, you can't decide. Oh, after all this time, this is it for us. After all this time, this is it for us. After all this time, this is it for us. Oh, I really should've known. We were dating right till we hit a red light. Didn't see the sign. Oh, after all that time, this is it for us. You don't wanna try. Thought your love was real, but it never was. No, you can't decide. Oh, after all this time, this is it for us.
This one's all done. Is Aimiko next? Calm down, Jay. Calm down. Also, don't complain. You recently got Aimiko art. The spoiled little brat. You even got multiple Aimikos. Be happy with what you got. Can't believe it. Never happy, never satisfied. Shame on you. No good. Thank you for the hydrate and stretch. And welcome back, Pixel. No. Oops. Oops. Accidentally pulled down a ruler. Okay, you know what? I think I'm quite happy with how that energy beam looks. It's coming together nicely. Oh, still need to do the shading, of course. Oh, oh. Whew. But do I want to tackle the shading right now? I'm not sure. Oh, I feel like I've done very good progress on this, considering we started off at the clean sketch stage. Oh, I think I might end stream here. Oh, I'm starting to feel pretty tired. And we made very good progress today. 6 hours in. Yeah, this is going to be another one that takes me like 1 to 2 hours tops. Finally did great work, thank you. But yeah, I feel like taking a breather. Can't forget I've been drawing for quite a bit before stream already as well. So, shall we have a look at who we can raid today? Bye bye. Well, hold on, Pixel. I'm not gone yet. Oh, and there's the ads. What a time to say I'm not gone yet, and then suddenly get interrupted by ads. Rude. Excuse me. Stop clicking that. Click this. There we go. No ads? I can hear you. I mean, the thing is, the ad break has started. Not everyone gets dragged into an ad during the break, I've noticed. Or not everyone gets an ad of the exact same length. Alright, so let's see. Who else is doing some artin today? Not a lot of art streamers live, at least none of the ones that I follow. It's making the pretty angel sad. You're gonna have to draw her again. But you were gonna draw her again anyways, right? Let's see. Is there a new streamer we can raid? Someone we haven't checked out before. Let's see. Okay, that is tempting. That is absolutely tempting. Draw Like a Sir is live. I don't know if everyone knows Draw Like a Sir, but he's a really skilled artist. I've learned a lot from him. Sad enough, it seems that his stream and his chat is mostly in German. Yeah, sadly enough. Darn it. Otherwise, I would have loved to have rated him. I actually talked to him at some point. I met him at my first Dokumi. Didn't get a chance to meet him at the second Dokumi, but first Dokumi, I had a chat with him. A really awesome dude. If you haven't checked him out yet, I highly recommend you do so. He does amazing tutorials on YouTube. Yeah, he knows his shit. He knows what he's talking about. He is the very definition of a proper professional artist. I do not compare to him at this point. Yeah, absolutely worth checking him out. Draw Like a Sir, or Drawing Like a Sir. Who are we talking about? Draw Like a Sir. Hold on. I'll just write his name here. This guy. I mean, I believe that's what he calls himself on YouTube. Because on Twitch, it's Drawing Like a Sir. Yeah, extremely talented artist. Yeah, if his stream and chat wasn't mostly in German, I would have absolutely rated him, but sadly enough, wrong language for me to really interact with. Oh, Mikey Mega is also live. Oh, it's been a while since I've last seen his stuff. Again, I would love to rate these people, but I feel way too awkward rating someone that is way bigger than I am as a streamer. I prefer to stick to other smaller streamers. He's a blast on the past, isn't he? Oh yeah, absolutely. I used to follow a lot of his... I think it might have been him that helped me out with a specific tutorial on two highly specific things. Drawing armpits and drawing animal ears on a human character without having them anatomically make sense, as in connecting them where the human ears should be. Because that is something I do try to do most of the time. Like, you can notice it if I'm drawing Aimiko, her ears will actually start pretty low and then extend up pretty high. He's the one I kind of got that from. Why are all these art streamers so much bigger? I know Mikey Mega. Of course you would. Of course you would know him. As you should. Really cool artist. Amazing content on YouTube. I'm just going through all of these different art streamers that are live right now until I see one that, like, first of all, I like the style of and I like what they're working on, and second of all, they're not too big that I feel awkward rating in on them. I'm really struggling finding someone to raid. If anyone has a suggestion for a good art streamer to raid, feel free to hit me with it. Oh, okay, that's actually pretty cool. Which has a recommended smaller communities thing. Let's see. Ah, dang it. None of these are doing art. Or, well, one of them still has the art category, but is not even doing art at the moment. False advertisement. Oh, thank you for the hydrate and the stretch. God, we are just stretching out the entirety of the stream timer, just looking for someone to raid. Simply because I don't know who to hit. Well, hitting isn't nice. Oh, shush. God dang it. Sometimes I stumble into one, like, oh, wait, this one could be good. Oh, wait, damn it, wrong language. I can't understand anything they're saying or their chat is saying. And some of the art streamers are also streaming rigging instead, which it's cool and all, but less my thing. Oh, hold on. What's this now? Hold on, this is looking pretty good. Oh, this is someone with a very nice style. Okay, hold on. I think we found someone. I think we might have a target. Our target being Zombie Biscuits. Yeah. Yes, that will be our target. All right. Target finally spotted. Let us raid out. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, and with the raid timer ticking down, once more, I'd like to thank every single one of you for being here today, whether you were active in chat or simply lurking in the background. I very much appreciate every single one of you. If you wish to support me in any way, then do check out my socials or my commissions on VGen. And of course, tomorrow I will be back again with another stream, as we will be continuing our Persona 3 Reload stream. If you do not care for that, worry not. I will be back on Thursday as well, where we will probably finish this art, maybe get started on something else. Who knows? Might also be a shorter stream. We'll have to wait and see. All right then. So as I said, if you wish to support me, do check out all the links that have been posted either in the Twitch chat. You can find them under my Twitch stream or on my YouTube homepage. And of course, if you wish to join a growing art and gaming community, then do check out our Discord. All right then. I think that's enough yapping for me. Thank you once again, everyone, and I hope to see you all again tomorrow. Bye-bye! And don't forget your rate messages. Thank you, Hikari.